everyone, welcome to my channel. Stay tuned to see how I apply my Gel-X nails to make them last 4 weeks. Just a little disclaimer, I am not a nail tech, I just do this for fun. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start off by removing this current set. Here I'm using warm water with 100% acetone. You can choose to add oil to the mix. I prefer to keep it simple. In this video, I want to focus more on the application of Gel-X nails, not so much the removal of. However, I will make a separate video with instructions on the removal. Now I'm going to go in and cut down all my nails. I prefer to start each new set with short nails. It's just a cleaner feel for me. Then I'm going to go in and remove all the glue residue that I had remaining from my previous set. I like to do this with a nail filer as opposed to a nail drill, but either works fine. I just feel like I have more control with a nail filer. Once you're done with that, you're going to dust it off. I'm going to go in with the cuticle oil of your choosing and apply it to all your nails. I'm not using anything fancy. I found this one at Marshall's. It works just fine. Then you want to go in with a cuticle pusher. Then you want to go in and start cutting off your cuticles. This part is very important for your nails to last you the 4 weeks. I'm not sure how long they would last if you don't do it properly or at all. So keep that in mind. My nails look just about ready to start the application, but I'm going to take that extra step and go around all my nails and cuticles using the ball head drill bit with my nail drill. This will just remove the little bit that I didn't get to or couldn't get to. Now that my cuticles are done, I can now move on and prep my nail by lightly buffing the top with a nail drill. You can also do this with a nail filer. When it comes to sizing your nail, you want to make sure that the nail fits sidewall to sidewall. If the nail is smaller, then it will not last you as long. If the nail is bigger, you can file down the sides to make sure it fits best. Also make sure to keep a gap between the cuticle and the nail. We go back in later on to fill it anyway. The nails that I'm currently using are pre-etched. However, if they weren't, I would be buffing the inside, so the side that would be laying on my nail, I'd buff it out to remove the shine. Now the real fun starts. So we're gonna go in with the nail prep dehydrator. The one I'm using is from Amazon under the brand Monovan. You want to apply this on all your nails, and then we'll move on to the primer. Now we're adding the Monovan acid-free primer. We're going to lightly coat each nail. This primer along with the dehydrator come as a set on Amazon. I have that link down below. It's time to go in with the Beetles nail glue. Just like you did the primer, you lightly coated your nails. You want to do the same with the Beetles nail glue. So we're going to lightly coat our nails, and once that's done, we will cure it for about 20 to 30 seconds. When it comes to applying the nail, you want to brush some glue onto the section of the back of the nail that is going to cover your natural nail. Here I'm applying the glue on the back of the nail and then leaving a small amount at the bottom, just a little extra. Remember, when placing it on top of your nail, you want to keep that gap between your cuticle and the placement of the nail. Just a small gap, and then start placing from the bottom and work the glue to the top by pressing down. When I'm individually placing my nails, I only cure it for about 15 seconds or so, give or take. But once all my nails are applied, I go back in and cure them all for 90 seconds. You want to avoid any glue spillage on the sides, but if it happens, it's okay, because we're going to go in with the nail drill later to clean that part up. I'm going to file away that little tip of the nail. It's a little rough, so I'm just going to smooth that out. I'm going to go back in to buff the top of the nails along with removing the excess glue that would have spilled from the sides, if you have any. Otherwise, just buff out the top. I'd like to apologize for being out of frame at points. I didn't realize it until later, but when I did notice, I tried to get right back in. So hopefully this is still a good enough explanation to understand what I'm doing. Like I said, here I'm just trying to make sure that I don't have any extra glue on the sides of my nail, along with buffing out the top. I'm just going to quickly go back in with a nail filer to just smooth out the top and fix the edges. Before I go on with the gel builder, I am going to reapply another layer of nail primer. This time I'm using a different brand just to show how well both brands work. This one is called Modelones, also found on Amazon. Okay, now time for the gel builder. Here I'm using Modelones Gel Builder, applying from the edge of my nail, right near the cuticle, but not touching the cuticle. However, close enough to the cuticle to close the gap we left. And you want to make sure you're coating an even layer throughout the whole nail. You want to see that the layer is even before curing, but if you notice after curing that it is not even, we can just file it down to get it to where we want it. I started adding the gel builder to my nails because Gel X alone was a little too thin for my liking. I always felt like they were going to break. Sometimes they would crack in half. It almost gives me a feel for acrylic when I have the gel builder over my nails, and they last me so much longer. So naturally I'm going to keep it as part of my routine. I'd like to mention that a lot of the items that I'm using here that I purchased from Amazon are linked down below. If you're tired at this point, stay strong because we're almost there. So now we're just evening out the gel builder we just applied. We want a nice layer to then apply the gel polish. After applying and curing the gel builder over my nails, I'm going to go back in with another drill bit for my cuticles. This time I'm using it to clean and seal the nail edges. Well, and here I go again, getting out of frame. I'm so sorry. Clearly I wasn't paying enough attention to the recording as I should have. Since it's not clear enough to see, hopefully my explanation is better. You just want to go around the bottom edge of your nail to seal and clean that up. I promise we're almost done here. So now we're just going to go in to paint the nail. We are using a base coat. This one is also Beetles. You want to make sure that you're applying the base coat as close to the edge as possible. This is the foundation to your gel polish. You want to cure the base coat for 60 seconds. I did 90 seconds, but 60 is just enough. I'm also trying to figure out what nail polish I'm going to use. Keep in mind that if this is your first time using a base coat for your gel, that there is a sticky top layer to it when it's done curing, so you don't want to touch it. You want to keep it as is and just paint right over it. I start off with my thumbnail because I'm more likely to ruin that nail first than the others. So I will paint it, cure it, paint it, cure it, and then I'll do 2 nails at a time on that hand. So I proceed with my index, my middle, apply the gel polish, cure it, apply it again, cure it, and then I move on to the last 2. And obviously you want to avoid getting any nail polish outside of your nail, but if you do happen to get some, just make sure you clean it before you cure it. Shout out to the people that can do nail art on their nails with both their left and right hand, because my left hand could never. So my little secret is to use these nail decals. I place them, they're like a sticker, I place them right onto my nails, and then I apply a clear coat as the final layer. After applying the clear gel coat on all your nails, you want to clean up the edges and then cure it for 90 seconds. Once that's done, you're finished. The whole process can take anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, depending on how long you take on the process as well. This is it. This is the final result. I hope my video helped you and my instructions were easy enough to follow. Thanks for watching all. Bye.